PMG Radio. Respect your jaw.
Gotcha. Well, listen, man, I seen the work firsthand from the ground up, man. And at what point, like, who was one of the first people for you to really open that door for you?
ASAP Yams.
All right, we was gonna get. I was hoping you said, 'cause we gonna get into that next. And I mean, yeah, how influential was he? Rest in peace, ASAP Yams, first and foremost. Yeah. How influential was he on your career?
I mean, he was the only cosign that I ever needed and wanted.
Right. So once he came on board, everything was off and running from there.
It was just me and Ola already had the plan. You know what I mean? We had the drive. Mm-hmm. We had the inspiration. We just needed somebody that could pat us on the back, be like, yo, that nigga's doing it good. Mm-hmm. So all we needed was that extra motherfucking boost, that alley-oop, to slam dunk that motherfucker. Right. You know what I mean? That's all it really took from Yams. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to, sit down and talk to niggas, and I mean, on a personal
and be in
level.
that meeting with y'all and all of them things.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and that's all that really mattered. Like, I don't care about cosigns from no popping artists. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, what was important was Yams cosign. What was important was Yams telling me, like, yo, you my friend, my nigga. I want to see you win. Mm-hmm. So, that was the, like, most influential moment, you know what I mean? Like, just me and that man when Rocky and Mob was first popping off crazy. Mm-hmm. For the fact that nigga could take time out his day to come to my motherfucking crib to come kick it with me to 7 in the morning, like, that meant a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, do you feel like these kids and stuff? Because ASAP Mob has a lot of people that look up to them, especially a lot of young kids. Do you feel like these kids took anything from his death? Like, did they learn anything from his passing?
Nah.
Not the way he passed.
Nah, not the way.
No, it's still
I don't think nobody,
Because one thing I learned from his passing is that, it can happen. And from me, I don't know Yams personally. I always knew him from passing. We all run across each other one way or another in this game. And I've met him several times. But I just know he lived life to the fullest. You know what I mean? It was just always about him. And it was never, don't get it twisted, it was never reckless. It was just him having a good time and living life. You understand what I'm saying? But that, for me, I was like, okay, it can happen, though. You can't lose your life living to that edge. You understand what I'm saying? And the one thing I hope, just not him not passing in vain, I hope a lot of these kids learn that, Nah.
Hell no, because to them it's cool.
Yeah, it's like, if he did it and he passed away how he did, he should.
You gotta understand, like historically, right? The way homie passed is the same way niggas like Jim Morrison, niggas like Jimi Hendrix. Mm-hmm. These are people that we still speak about 40 years later.
Till this day, yeah.
So he, in a way, he died like a legend. Like, he died like, it was fucked up. But so you can't expect the youth to be like, damn, I'm not going through that shit no more. Mm-hmm. They look up to Yams, and that's how he went out. He went out the way he was living. Right. So as an older nigga with kids, you were looking at this shit like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because my man didn't want to die.
No,
that's the whole thing
and he
about
had a lot more to live for.
My man didn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was out here reckless and he was out here playing Russian roulette. Like, nigga didn't want to die. It just so happened that death came knocking.
Right,
and he's gone. But hell no, nigga, that shit is a fucking springboard for them niggas. Them niggas love that shit, bro. And that's fucked up because I know homie on a personal level. So when I never promote the whole lean. I don't do none of that shit. I'm not saying it's bad. Right, like, yo, my nigga, y'all niggas could do whatever the fuck y'all want.
Right.
Y'all niggas could take whatever drugs y'all niggas want, but choose your battles.
Right.
When you doing this and this and this, and you mixing everything together, you're doing too much.
And you gotta know what you putting in your system.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not against niggas being druggies. I'm not against niggas being lean heads. Mm-hmm. But that shit is like a boost for these young niggas, bro. Hell,
is it kind of like an epidemic at this point?
Of course. You gotta understand, like, niggas like Yams, he looked up to niggas like Pimp C, who died of lean and cocaine and all that type of shit in his system. Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is a fucking culture. It's not. It's not like it's more than just cool. It's a culture now. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. That's how niggas live. That's how niggas wake up in the motherfucking morning. Mm-hmm. Like, niggas gotta sip that lean. Niggas gotta get high. Mm-hmm. And it's cool to do that shit, my nigga, but choose your motherfucking battles because death gonna come knocking.
I think the worst part about that shit is just his potential, man, because he really could have been the next Leo Cohen. Like,
I didn't have conversations with my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yams was very antisocial. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yams was very to himself. Yams was the type of nigga that he'll speak to you every single day and then disappear for a month. The type of nigga Yams was. And I remember one time, you know, he was doing the same. And not only he did to us, he did to everybody. He did to, that's how he was. He was to himself. And I remember one time I told Yams, like, yo, bro, like, yo, you the king of New York, bro. Right. Like, nobody hold influence like you, my nigga. Like, you put a nigga under your arm, and niggas gonna ride for that shit. Yo, go outside more, Yams. I told a nigga this shit. I like, yo, my nigga, niggas need to see you, bro. Niggas need to see you. But it wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the fame, my nigga. Like, and I think that, you know, in the beginning, it's all about the fame, right? It's all about the money. It's all about being known.
You want to get on, yeah.
But then once you get that, it's like, yo, I don't want this shit, bro. Like, I can't even come outside. Like, niggas flood my emails. Like, so I feel like, you know, niggas dead ass, like, get scared of the shit that they created. You know what I'm saying? And he was one of those niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? So when all the fame was going on and everybody knew who was behind everything, it was Yams. He ain't one of them.
It's crazy because last time I seen him was outside Highline for one of the shows we was doing out there, and I like, yo, my nigga, how it feel, man? He was like, man, this shit too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yams told me, yo, one of the first conversations Yams had with me, he was like, yo, Bamz. He's like, yo, you gonna cry, my nigga. He told me just like that. He was like, yo, my nigga, I still cry, bro. Nigga said, yo, this shit takes a toll on you, bro. Nigga said, I still cry to this day. And I'm looking at this nigga like, nah, bro, you on top of the world. Like, you next to the hottest, this is like 2011, 2012. I'm like, you next to the hottest rapper in the world. Like, fuck you mean you gonna cry? He like, yo, Bamz, this shit gonna take a toll. Like, you gonna be crying, bro. It's really gonna hurt you. So for a nigga like him to be saying that shit, bro, it means a lot, man. It's not a regular nigga from the hood, just a fan. This is a nigga who's in it, who was inspirational, who was huge.
Trips to LA and fucking Vegas and Dubai and all that.
You know what I mean? That was one. He was like, yo, Bamz, get prepared, you gonna cry. So I cry to this day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I got you, yo. That was a good dude, man. Because like I said, I know, like he was very, like he was like right there with you. I want to chop it up with you about him. Yo, Sidewalk Exec, man.